And right away. It's a nice evening to see each one of us. I'm your host, Kariuki Josphat, from here in Nairobi, Kenya. And I'm excited to do that because I've been a great beneficiary of what we are welcoming you for the last 10 years, going to 11 years. So every time I have this chance, I'm super excited to do what I do best. So our dear guests from all over, we want to welcome you in a very big way. We also appreciate those of us who are already part of us for being with us now, and perhaps for extending invitation to new people so that they can be part of this great family of superstars, people who are very visionary, and people who make things happen than wait for things to happen. So may I start by first introducing myself, and then we get into the presentation, and thereafter I will be introducing a guest speaker, someone who is super successful with us, and then we'll give our dear guests the chance to get started, because every great success starts somewhere. It's always a first step to greatness. So my name is Kariuki Josphat, as I've mentioned. I'm married to one Pieros, Cherotich, and between us, we are blessed with 4 young children between the ages of 12 and 6, and we really thank God for that. Before this opportunity, I was a full-time lecturer in the university here in Nairobi at Catholic University of Eastern Africa, the main campus, teaching computer science. Believe it or not, today I no longer teach. In fact, I don't work. I retired very early, and I am enjoying what we call financial freedom and time freedom, which I believe everyone in this call will be able to enjoy sooner or later. My wife was also a full-time employee of TSC, Teachers Service Commission. Later, she started calling it Teacher Suffering Center when she became so successful here, and she started wondering, what have I been doing with the commission? And today, she's also enjoying time freedom and financial freedom. So both of us, we don't work. It's amazing. It's very exciting. And I will show you how that one comes about. Although we came in for money and Pieros for health, today our total focus, 100%, is on creating impact to those people who want to change their lives, right? So I want to make that one very simple by taking us through the opportunity of the day. So you allow me to share my slides so that it's very easy to do that. So in just a second, there we go. I hope you can see my slides. So that is it. Our mission: to make the world a healthier and a happier place. We all know, dear friends, that today the world is really in a mess as far as health is concerned. Before Corona, we had chronic issues that people were really suffering from. We were flying people to India for cancers, for diabetes, for all these other challenges. Now it has been worsened by the coming of coronavirus. But I have good news that that's why we are here, to make sure that no one is really scared of these health challenges. We may not perfectly wipe them away, but I can assure you we have such a great solution. And when you are healthy, and then you use our system to build what we call sustainable wealth, then you will live in a happier world. So that's the mission of our opportunity. Now, I will move forward now to show you how this one works. First of all, I believe you'll agree with me that your health is your greatest wealth. I didn't come for health. I came for money. But let me tell you, I later realized that there are some people who are so rich, filthy rich, but they are not enjoying that money because they are spending that money in the, hospitals. Others, they take the entire life looking for money only to spend all that money in hospitals. It's not fun. So let's prioritize our health. I'm not a health person, but I have learned from this opportunity that your health is affected by three things. If you don't rest enough, if you don't do exercise, and if you don't eat the right stuff, then you can be ready for, these issues affecting your health. Now, it's easy to understand this, to identify with this slide, that whatever you take into your mouth, you are either fighting disease or you are feeding that disease. You are telling cancer, go away, or you are telling cancer, this is the best place for you, my body. Now, for instance, the green stuff here will definitely fight disease. Doctors are fond of telling us a mango a day will, or an apple a day, whichever works, will keep the doctor away. But the next one there, that brown stuff there, you are literally feeding disease. One is sweeter, the other one is healthier, right? Now, this is what World Health Organization recommends, that you should follow this wellness triangle if you want your health to be perfect. At the bottom there, dear friends, we must do lots of physical activities, and we manage our weight. And then we should avoid refined foods. Let's eat whole grains. Whole grains are not sweet. Those brown chapatis, brown ugali, they're not the sweetest, but they are the best for our bodies, so that you don't get cancers and the like. Then fruits and vegetables, we should eat 5 to 9 different types, as many as you can, different color. Not one pineapple sliced into 10 pieces. No, that is still one. We are talking of 5 to 9 different colored fruits for immunity boosting. Then proteins, avoid eating lots of meat. A lot of protein is not good for our health. So if you are to eat a lot of, if you are to eat meat, prioritize the white meat first. And eat 20 grams of meat in a day. Not the way we do it, especially as men. You take a quarter alone and you don't feel like you've swallowed anything. That's dangerous. It goes and produces some uric acid, which affects your joints. And that's how arthritis comes and gout. Finally, do away with fats and sugars if you can. If you can't, then reduce completely. Take just 2 teaspoons of sugar in a day. But is that how we do it, dear friends? No, you'll agree with me that many people do it in the inverted way. Like this gentleman who is smiling here, not knowing that he's smiling facing the grave. Many people eat lots of fats and sugars uncontrollably. Fats and sugars, then proteins, lots of them. Little of fruits and vegetables. The only time I see people really eating fruits is when they are brought by their friends, when they are hospitalized. And at the gate of the hospital, you'll find fruits. And do people buy when they are going into the hospital or when they are going out of the hospital? They don't buy going out to their homes where their children are. They buy for the sick. And then sooner or later, they are the sick ones. And then they are brought the fruit. So let's avoid that kind of inverting the triangle. Whole grains, people don't love. Physical exercises, people are too busy. They are associated with the punishment. So we've inverted the triangle, and that is why the World Health Organization had noticed and had warned us that by last year, 2020, out of every 4 deaths, 3 were to be caused by these chronic diseases. And it literally happened that way, if not worse. We're talking of heart disease, pressure, stroke, and there are others, cancer, diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, and that is where corona now is coming to affect your respiratory system, obesity, although many people don't associate obesity with the disease. They think it's an endowment. They are feeding well, which is very dangerous, right? But all is not lost. 10 years ago, I came to learn about this solution through this gentleman, and my life changed drastically. My life has never been the same again. Jerry Brassfield is a good friend of ours. In 1958, that is 62 years, he came up with a company by the name Neolife. And the motivation was himself, he was almost dying of asthma when he was 19 years and below, a small boy. But because of good nutrition, he was able to recover. Today, he's 81, 82 years, and he's healthy, perfectly healthy because of this kind of solution. So in 1958, that's when the company was founded in US. Then 1971 came to Africa through South Africa. Here in Kenya, it came to 1996. I know we have brethren from other countries. This history is there in your website. You can always check when it came to your country. To me, it came in 2010. To you, it's coming today, 2021. And this is the best time anyway. And over the time, it has spread in more than 56 countries. The question is, why has it been there for all these years, 62 years, when companies are collapsing? Why did we, like specifically 2020, double our business when many companies collapsed because of coronavirus? It is because of these 5 values. Number 1, absolute honesty and integrity. I beg that each one of us here, and those who are joining us today, let us be led by number 1 value, absolute honesty and integrity. People say honesty and integrity is so expensive that you cannot find it in cheap people. And for us, we say it's not about money, it's not about products, it's about being very honest. Number 2, people are number 1. We value people. We invited you here to ensure that your life is better than it was before we met today. Ours became better when we started this journey, and we want to, as we say, to make the whole world a healthier and a happier place. So people are number 1. Products that work. To reverse the trend of chronic disease, we have to use the weapon of good nutrition, and we use products that really work. There's no one person over the years, 62 years, who has felt otherwise. Everyone who used these products that we'll be talking about have had a very good testimony of how they work. It's only this week on Tuesday when we were listening to one of us, Mary Jabi Jenga, who came 2 years or so dying of diabetes, couldn't even see well, spending 60,000 Kenya shillings on medicine every month, very weak. And today she has a perfect health and a great testimony because the products really work. Equal opportunity for all, for us who are very highly educated, for those who never went to school, for the elderly, for the young. All what we need is you come with a big dream that you want to achieve. Then there is no qualification that will be required of you. Then long-range vision. It's not about what we have done for the last 62 years. It's also about being there for the next 62 years. So having said so, I am meaning to pinpoint that we have this scientific advisory board. These are the scientists who look into these products. And needless to say, the gentleman you are seeing there, Dr. Otherfast, is the same founder of cancer chemotherapy. So when he came to Neolife, he became the founder of Neolife Scientific Advisory Board. And so we are talking of the highest quality scientists. That's why the products work. They make sure that the products are best in nature, they are backed by science. So look at this perfect solution to our triangle. We said we have inverted the triangle. We want to take it back to stand in the right side up. And Neolife came with a perfect solution. Look at down there where we have 3 and N. 3 and N means whole grains, 3 of them plus, so that where you didn't get sufficient whole grains, this 3 and N fills that gap, supplements that gap. And then we have fruits and vegetables. We supplement with carotenoid complex. As a matter of fact, in only 20 days of taking carotenoid complex, the immunity of your body goes up by 37%. Amazing. We have omega-3 salmon plus for our joints and for our mind, for our heart health and all that. And another one called multi. If you look at the sachet at the top there, you can see there are 4 products in that sachet. The 4th one is multi, meaning many minerals and vitamins. So the 4 are put together in that sachet. And then we have 30 such sachets for a whole month put in that bigger box called Provitality that you can see there. So what happens, dear friends, is that within a span of a week or 2 or so of taking Provitality, you literally feel that you have too much energy. You have, your health is much better and you are excited about life. For those who cannot take capsules and those tablets there, we have Liquivite. So Liquivite is a liquid. It's very perfect for children and for the very elderly, our grandparents, and so on and so forth. I just chose to emphasize this because of the current condition where we have coronavirus, that we have these immune boosters. I've said carotenoid complex will boost your immunity in 20 days by that 7%. But if you want to boost your immunity big time, greater than that, then you can use phytodefense, which is a combination of cruciferous plus, flavonoid plus, complex rather, and the carotenoid complex. Nevertheless, we have many other products. Those who may want to reduce weight a bit, we have weight management, Neolife tea there, Neolife shake there. You resize the way you want. If you want to maintain, then you use it just for nutrition. A very good example that with the permission from my wife, I love using is this one. Because my wife, Piaros, came in because of health. She had too much weight, as you can see there. And after using these products for weight management, she became the lady you are seeing there as after. You can see someone really scratching head and wondering, whoa, that lady was really having issues. It is true. It was not very healthy for her. And she could not even walk well. She could not do her things easily. It was really tough. So today we really thank God that we are in Neolife and the solution is perfect. For our children, we have children program. So omega-3 salmon plus for their brain development, Vita Squares, Vita Guard, Liquivite, very perfect. I think as parents, those who are still young parents like myself, we want to invest in their health. And by the way, we have 2 options to boost their health or to spend our time in these hospitals, children hospitals, like it was my case. Before Neolife, I was a frequent person at Gertrude's Children Hospital. Today, they wonder where I went. We have humble alternatives to fine-tune our hormones. Ladies, are you there? We have feminine herbal to make sure that your hormones are perfect. You don't want to have hormonal imbalances, and the repercussions include breast cancer, cervical cancer, all those kind of things, ovarian cancers and the like. And others are not able to give birth to children because of hormonal imbalance. But when you take feminine herbal, oh my, things just happen. For us men, we want to remain as men, whatever that means. So we have masculine herbal to fine-tune our hormones. In any case, We don't want to get this prostate cancer and the others. We have aloe vera plus for digestion issues and gas accumulation in your stomach, you know, stress management, migraine headaches. I remember I used to have migraine headaches before this opportunity, but I took Trianen and aloe vera plus juice, and I've never gone back to Nairobi Hospital because of migraine headaches. There are many others, humble respiratory for those who are asthmatic, or you want to just make your system to be perfect. Humble rest and relax for those who have, you know, mental issues and challenges, or you are extremely fatigued. You can relax by using that. As we get closer to the end of the product, so that we now go to the money bit, we have natural cleaning detergents. We call them home care products. Instead of using chemicals to bathe, to wash utensils and clean your house and all that and clothes, use these ones. LDC is for bathing and toothbrushing and washing utensils and all that. Super 10 for cleaning your, you know, stained surfaces like washrooms and the like. G1 Laundry is the magic soap. You don't have to wash clothes if you have G1 Laundry. I love this. By the way, even as men, you can now start washing clothes because it's not you who is washing, it is the soap. You just soak the clothes, and after 2 hours or overnight in the morning, you just rinse and it is done. So anyone can do that. Don't do the work of the soap. Let soap do its work. Age-defying cell-activating system. These are our natural skincare products. I remember my first time to apply, you know, some skincare. It's here in Neolife. Before then, I didn't bother. In any case, I remember my first degree, I did physics and mathematics. And as physicists, we didn't care how you look like, you know. So I would just take a shower very fast, disappear from the house, and it wasn't very good. But when I came here, I realized they have these natural ones, and that is what I use today. Ladies, you want to look younger for longer. You want people to ask you, what are you using? And you want to have natural beauty, not artificial one. So this is a perfect solution. Remember, all our products are 100% natural. Now, the last one, and this is very important for all of us, especially here in Kenya, agricultural country. We have farm care. Products that you use in your farm for any crops. I repeat, for any crops. We have Supangro. Supangro is a foliar. You will use it in a very economical way. It is in a liquid form. 1 liter, you will dilute with 1,000 liters of water. So very economical. And then you will spray in any crops, be it vegetables, tea leaves, you know, watermelons, anything. And the beauty of this is, even if it's very dry, your crops will remain very green and very healthy. And more importantly, you'll be caring about your brothers and sisters, because you're not feeding them with chemicals. Even if you sprayed your veggies, and after 2, 3, 4 hours, you want to eat the veggies, they are perfectly good for consumption because Supangro is organic. And the other thing is, it will multiply your yields 3 times. Nairobi University did their experiments, and they realized that it is 167% increase of yield. Why did I emphasize on Supangro? Because the countries that have used it, especially like Uganda, they are having too much food, and from a small piece of shamba, they're able to harvest too much. Here in Kenya, this has not been tapped. Only a small percentage of Kenyans have known about it. I am asking each one of us to be a good ambassador of this so that we can save our country and we have plenty of food. Now, what I have done, ladies and gentlemen, I have taken you through all the major categories of our products so that now when we are talking about money, you can now understand where the money is coming from. we have the best products, and therefore we can have the best business. So when you use our products, you feel better. When you use, let's say, the skincare products, you look better. When you use the natural detergents, then you live better in a good environment. So that is what happens with our product. All right, I know some of us, and the majority of us are asking, and where is the money? You know, one of the temptations that people get into is imagining that you are expected to take these products, go hawking. No, the reason why, even for us scholars, we are really here for those 10 years and we want to spend our entire life here. The reason why bankers, I can see a former bank manager here, Rosemary Vandare, the reason why she comfortably joined this business is because it's not a hawking business. I wish you can get this one right, that as you continue with your good job wherever you are working, you can be part of us and we help you to enjoy financial and lifestyle success in addition to the health that we've talked about. I'll make it very simple, very, very simple. This is the starting one. Now, I know this looks appetizing. Any normal human being will want what is in this slide. When I came in, this is what made me to join. I really wanted extra income. Let me just take a minute and say this. Yes, I was a full-time lecturer, a big title, good salary. But you see, the expenses, especially here in Nairobi, are too high that even when you are paid, let's say 100,000 Kenya shillings, the deductions that 100,000 will go through, the net that you get down there, you may not even want anyone to see it. That's why if you ask people, how much do you want? They will tell you the gross. They don't tell you the net. Because there is that, those deductions, pay as you earn, pay as you eat, pay as you walk around. You know, the VAT, everything is there. So I realized that my income, my monthly salary could get finished long before the month was over. Now, I have house rent to pay that time. I have all these other bills, and I was training to pay those bills. So I was praying in my heart, may God give me an opportunity to just supplement my income and get out of the shame I was getting into, you know? And God is very faithful. He heard my prayer. Someone came to our house and shared this good opportunity with my wife and myself, and life changed through, 360 degrees. So while I was teaching full-time in the university, I started doing what I want to show you on part-time basis, and I achieved these things here on this slide. Man, extra income, it came in plenty. Today it's not just extra, it's more than I can consume. I wanted a good machine. I started with a car. Before Neolife, I didn't have a car. I wasn't driving. Let me be very honest. If the money is getting finished before the end of the month, I mean, come on, how will you buy cars? But after being here for 1 year, I started with the small one, Toyota Arion. Then recently, I upgraded to a Land Cruiser, the latest shape. You know, I feel so good when I drive that machine and the police officers on the way are saluting me, not knowing that I was just a lecturer the other day. Then traveling around the world. You want to travel around the world. You want to live in a house on top of another house, and it is all yours. You know, these are the things we want. You know, when I was marrying my wife, okay, for her to accept that I marry her, I had to really promise heaven. I told her, you know what, sweetheart, should you accept that I marry you, you will never believe. But you know, ladies, if you are told you will never believe, you'll think that it is good things. You might never believe how hard life will be. You know, it's either way. But today I am excited that she's extremely excited about the life that we are leading. So I managed to fulfill my promises. Now, it all comes down to this. How do you make your money? We have two categories of people. People on the left-hand side, that is the employees who depend on salary every single month, every single year, throughout their lives. They become so dependent that if the employer doesn't remit money on time, then they are paralyzed. That's why we see our medical practitioners going on strike. It's not that they really want to strike. Life is tough because you are an employee. When I was a lecturer in the university, we used to strike a lot, singing Solidarity Forever, Comrades Power, and the others. Now we also have employed people, those who start small businesses, but the businesses collapse even before they start. But on the right-hand side, we have big business builders. People start a business like the one we are sharing this evening, and in 2 to 5 years, you look at the life they are leading and you can never believe it. This is where we say you can have your money working for you. Right? You can have your money working for you, especially when you now become an investor. Okay, very exciting. So, who would want to cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side? You don't have to raise up your hand. I can see Dr. Sawe Judith, the hand is already up. And you know what? Neolife gives you a perfect way of crossing over. It's a sure vehicle to cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. I'm talking with authority. It didn't take even 2 years for me before that one happened because I was so hungry for success. How does it work? Simple. Neolife tells you, partner with us as Neolife, and we'll give you all the support you need to build your own business. They use the motto, people empowering people. We are out to empower people who want to be empowered. It's so exciting. I will show you in the next few slides the kind of things the company gives you when you partner with us, and it's incredibly great support. So how does it work? Neolife will not employ you. They will tell you, hey, come, we partner. So that whatever benefits we get, we share. So Neolife is here and you are there and you become a partner with them by paying a one-time fee of 8,970. This is too little compared with what you get after that, because you'll be getting a kit. When we talk of a kit, we are saying the company gives you an international license. It's amazing that today I have businesses in more than almost 20 countries using the same license I was given 10 years ago, because it's an international license. Then the company gives you literature materials that will take you through to understand the business more. And then the profitability that we talked about. Imagine you are given a whole pack for a whole month. You are not adding anything. It's the same 89.70 that you paid. And when we come to how the money comes in, we'll be talking about points. For instance, if you are to buy this profitability, it is assigned points, 36 points. Any product you have, it's assigned points. You buy zinc, gelatin zinc. Today during Corona period, you know you cannot really do without zinc. You get points. You are buying for your own consumption, but you get points. I buy my Neolife tea because I cannot do without my Neolife tea. It gives me a lot of energy. It gives me a lot of alertness. So I get points, and at the end of the month, I will be paid from those points. Then the company gives you your own website, so that when I am here in the house, with my phone, I will do everything. I don't have to leave my house. The year 2020, during Corona period, I left my house less than 20 days, and I was still making good money. Actually, I doubled my income. That might be of a great interest to each one of us, because that's the way the world is going. And all these things will be delivered up to your doorstep for free. You not pay anything, even if you are in Kisumu or Bungoma or Mombasa. So now, after you've taken the proprietary, your triangle is now right side up. We can talk about money. Now, if I tell you about money and I don't tell you what you are supposed to do, the work you are doing, then I will not be honest. What do? Your work is use the products. Every time you buy products for your own use, you get points. Anytime you buy products for someone else who has not partnered with the company, you are the one to get points, but you also get profits. Because when you are buying, you are given 25% discount. Then when you share the opportunity with your friends, you get more points. That is now what we are doing. We are sharing the opportunity with those who are here for the first time. And then we'll be training you. Don't bother with understanding everything right now. No, you'll understand as you make money. So we'll be training you. We train every Tuesday. We train our members through Zoom free of charge. Now, once you've gotten the proprietary, you've got your Neolife team, maybe your Zinc, you've gotten to 100 points. The company recognizes you as a qualified distributor. They give you a pin like mine, but yours will be written distributor, like that. And now, if you bring in 4 dreamers, people who want to change their lives also, and they are all distributors, then with 4 distributors like that, you are called a manager. You can see those are 500 points in total. This is called working smart. So you are not paying from your own buying. You are also paying from other people's buying. They bought and they are excited about that, and you are paying. Working smart. Don't work hard. Rich people don't work hard, they work smart. So as a manager, you start with a small check of 2,500. You start small, growing. Even a baby starts as a baby, becoming a mature person. You also get a pin for recognition called manager. We celebrate you big way. And there's a fast track. If you don't want to wait until people come and they join your business, you want to become a manager straight, you can, instead of stopping at 100 points, you can buy a few more other products, your lotions, your detergents and all that. If you get to 250 points on your own, then you are a manager, even if no one has joined you. Now, in the same way, there is a way you got to senior manager very fast by bringing, the people you brought. If they become managers, you become a senior manager. Earning up to 25,000, it can be 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, depending on the structure of your business. Remember, you're also bringing a few other friends, and especially when people see you succeeding, they want to follow you. That's what I've discovered for 10 years now. At the beginning, some might want to check on whether you'll succeed or you'll fail. If they see you succeeding, they join you right away. Now, as a senior manager, you get a pin for senior manager, and there's also a fast track to senior manager. If you have 500 points on your own, even if you don't have anyone in your team, with 500 points, you have still become a senior manager. Now, another interesting one is if you have 4 of them becoming senior managers, like they are earning 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, you got to the level of director, where you earn 90,000 Kenya shillings. I saw one gentleman, Kevin Koech, become a director last month, and his total earnings went up to about 96,000 Kenya shillings. He's here with us. A CEO somewhere else, earning all the money he's earning and earning 96,000 shillings here. I think that's why they say the rich are becoming richer, because they are open to opportunity. And the poor are becoming poorer because they are close to opportunities. So as a director, you're earning 90,000 plus, and you get a director pin, written director. We were pinning Kevin Koech yesterday at Sarova Stanley Hotel here in Nairobi, where we were more than 100 directors. Come on. People are saying that uchumi ni mbaya, but while people are saying uchumi ni mbaya, yesterday, we were enjoying ourselves at Sarova Stanley Hotel. Today, Myself and my family, we were at Kempinski Villarosa. Is life bad? No, life is sweet. Just open your eyes, open your mind, and you grab the opportunity and you run with it. The other thing you get as a director, all these benefits, hefty cash incentives, lifestyle invitation like the one we had yesterday, leadership school like we'll be having in Mombasa, a director folder, world-class recognition, and so on and so forth. In a summary, you know, I'm a teacher and I'm sure I've taken you marathon, but in a way that you understood everything. We've gone up to director, but what happens after that is, please, we said we value people. People are number one. When you bring in people, try to help them to become directors also. If you help one to become a director, you are called a Sapphire director, earning 100,000 plus, and we start traveling out of the country together. When you have 3 directors, you are called a Ruby director, earning 200,000 plus. With the 6 directors, you are called a president team member, earning 500,000 Kenyan shillings and exotic lifestyle. My brothers and my sisters, dear friends, that is the story. That is the story I was given on 17th of July 2010. I didn't ask why I should join. I asked, why not? Why not? I jumped in at once. I didn't care where I will get time from. I was too busy. You know, when you are not doing much, you are too busy because you are trying so many things and things are not adding up. I was too busy. I didn't even time for my family. I thank God today I can afford to take them anywhere. I drop them personally. I drop them to school in the morning. They will find me here, or I go for them, whichever applies. Men in the house, fathers in the house, we cannot leave parenting to our wives. That is failure. Let's work smart and we have time with our children. I started that small. My first check was only 2,002 Kenya shillings. It went to 5,252 as I started bringing in people. They are excited, they are making money. And in a span of 7 months, we were Sapphire directors. My wife fired her boss. She never went back to TSC in 7 months of being here. 1 year, I was earning more than what the university was paying me. 2 years, I doubled that. In 2 years, 11 months, I was a president team member with the Neolife. Hallelujah, my life changed big time. Oh, 500,000 net is good money, let me tell you. And my dream is, in 2021, we must get as many president team members. Those people who are of faith, you should be saying, yes, I am a president team member. And what you confess is what you possess. And I may not give a chance to everyone here to talk, but when I give one of them to represent the rest, the directors, you realize that you don't have to spend all the time here for you to get to 100,000 plus. Some people do it within very few months. I would really continue beyond that, but in a nutshell, all the dreams I had, I achieved them. I've talked of the Land Cruiser. I've talked of the house where I'm living. I was paying rent before this, but now I have 2 homes right here in Nairobi. Anything is possible. It is so possible, and let's do it. And when we get to the top, let's not forget those who are down there. Let's keep going down for them and bringing them up. I want to bring to the stage, the virtual stage here, a lady that I saw starting. I encouraged her to join. She was very down financially, but within less than 1 year, she had done so much that today she looks back and says, what if she didn't join? Florence Okech, our upcoming president team member, please, if you can hear me, you can take it from there.
Hello, good afternoon, our president. Good afternoon to our distributors and even our guests. We thank the Lord for this day. And thank you very much, our dear president, for the great presentation. Before I begin, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Florence Okech. I'm married with 4 children between the ages of 26 and to 12 years. And I do this business part-time because I work as a nurse. That's my profession. And actually, I'm 4 years and 7 months old in this opportunity. And I really thank God for this opportunity, because my why in this business was my mom's illness. My mom was suffering from a disease called asthma. And actually, this disease really troubled us a lot as a family, because many a times my mom would be admitted to the hospital, and it was really a tough time for us, because having an absent mom because of ill health was really bad, was really a bad feeling. So this reason made me join this business. When I was invited by our dear president, wonderful mentor, PROs, I went to the meeting, and after listening carefully, I came to realize that this company has wonderful products that is able to make my mama have optimum health and enjoy things that this disease had really limited her to do. So when I really followed carefully and got everything, I joined immediately. I didn't waste any time. I joined on the same day, and immediately after joining, I asked our president to show me which products I can buy so that my mother can start using. So I started buying the products from my mother, and my mother started improving quite fast, which was also very amazing. So as if that is not enough, after 1 month ended, my mom was well. She could walk. She could, in fact, that month she never suffered any attack. So she continued using the products, and her health has been improving. And as at now, she has really improved. She's able to do everything that she never used to do. She can even travel out of her home, which she never used to do, because the attacks were very frequent, which really got us worried. We took her to the hospital and nothing worked. And I want to say that this is a God-given opportunity, because I don't know what would have happened to my mother now if I hadn't joined this opportunity. So as a result of this, my mother also introduced me to her friends whom they used to go to the clinic together. And I want to testify that these friends are also doing very well. And even my patients back in the hospitals, and even the clients whom I share the products with, are also enjoying optimum health. So I really thank God for this opportunity, and these products really work. And this has really made me gain popularity, even because I've really talked to quite a number of people since then. One thing about this company is that we have 3 major benefits that you enjoy when you become a member. And actually me, I joined because of my mom. But what is really amazing here is that you join for one thing and you enjoy all the 3. So as I continued buying the product from my mother, in fact, after 1 month, I earned myself a check. And this check was worth 1,400 Kenya shillings. I was very, very excited. Actually, it came as a surprise, but later on, our dear presidents explained to me how the check came about, and they didn't just leave me at that. They even encouraged me to attend trainings more often so that I can make even more money. So I was really happy about this, because you know, civil servants, how we normally struggle. As of now, you know, all the nurses in the country are on strike just because of the little payment that they earn. So when I heard that there's money in this opportunity, I also said that no one hates money. And actually, I also want to earn some money from this opportunity. And actually, they showed me that, they told me that you just talk to people, let them use the products, and you will earn more and more money. So the more people you talk to, the more money you earn. So I did exactly what they told me. So in the second month, I earned myself a bigger check than the first one, which really brought a lot of excitement in my home. And this check was a check of 34,700 and something. Mark you, this was my second month in the opportunity. And actually at the beginning, my husband was a bit skeptical about this business. Actually, he didn't understand it and didn't even give me a year to know what I was doing. But since I was attending training, I knew what I was gaining. So I persisted, not even telling me where I used to go, but I really used to attend those trainings without failure. So when I took this check home, this time, when I showed him the check, he was, I saw smiles on his face. Actually, he even asked me how this money came about. And this time he even said, oh, Kumbe, whatever you are doing is good. And actually, I told him it is very good. And then finally, she even said that he promised to accompany me to the next meeting. So we went, and I noted that he sat at the front. He made sure that he listened carefully and got everything about the business. So when we came back home, he was very much impressed and really promised to support me. And ever since, he has always been supporting me. And that is why even my business has really been growing day by day. So my third check even grew bigger. And actually, it was 117,342. It was a very, very, very nice moment for us, because this time nurses were on strike again. And coincidentally, my husband was also on strike. My husband happens to be a lecturer in one of the universities in Kenya, and they were also on strike at this particular time. So there was no money in our house. So you can imagine coming home with a check of 117,300 and something. It was an excitement. And ladies in the house, I would love that you step out and do something so that you change your homes. There's nothing that brings harmony than when a mom gets out, does something good, and comes back home to help your husband, your hubby, improve that home. It has really brought harmony in my house. In fact, long ago when there was no money in the house, it was really a boring moment in the house because everybody was stressed. My husband became so harsh those days, was so harsh, actually even suffered from ulcers. And these ulcers even came during the months when children were going to school. And these months were April, or January, May, and September. And we don't even know, since the money started coming in, we don't even know when the ulcers got, and when he healed out of ulcers. Okay, he's also been taking products when we didn't know when the ulcers went away. So actually, it is a very good opportunity that has really changed our home. We have really done a lot because of these monies that we earn every month. And in fact, we remember those days when we used to have pay slips, that on the gross part, it looks a little bit better. But when everything is deducted, pay as you earn, pay as you eat, pay as you marry, when you reach the bottom where there's net, you don't even want to show anybody, you just hide. You don't want anybody to see, because one cannot imagine that is the kind of money that you are earning. At the same time, you take care of your family with it. It has made us smile because at least we have some extra coin in our pockets, which we can do even things that we never used to do. We can even go to the wonderful hotels that we just used to long to go, but these days we can just go there, even without asking the menu. You know, long time you had to check, you had to ask for the menu because you may order for food that you cannot afford. But these days we are not scared because you have the money in your pocket. And this is courtesy of this company. Let me not dwell so much on this money or on this financial part, but I want to say that this company has really blessed our pockets, brought a lot of things, developments in our home. And it's good that we are still earning more. Actually, I want to tell you that the highest amount of money that I've earned in this opportunity at one particular moment was I got a check of 369,000. and some money on top in 1 month. That is a civil servant, a nurse by profession. Actually, you go to your account, and at times you even think you are dreaming. You don't even think it is yours. So there's money in your life, and if you just follow your uplines and even follow our basics and do them correctly, the money is there in plenty, and you shall be paid. So as if that is enough, the third benefit that I've enjoyed also in this opportunity is the lifestyle part of it. The first time I became a director, I got an invitation to a 5-star in the hotel in Nairobi. Actually, I live in Nakuru. So for the first time, we were invited to a 5-star hotel, which we just used to hear about. That is Intercontinental Hotel in Nairobi. And we were treated there for dinner. It was a special dinner where I was even, in fact, I was shown by our president how even to use the spoons. The spoons were very many. You not even know. Now you're even wondering why they were putting so many spoons on the table, and yet you only have one mouth. Kumba, there's a spoon for soup, there's one for what, and even many, many forks. So actually, I want to say that Kumba School does not expose us. Going to the 5-star hotel made me even know that the different forks are for different things, and even how to hold them. It was really a great, great time. And in fact, I learned a lot there. The supper, in fact, the dinner took about 6 hours. You know, when we take our supper back at home, we take a supper of maybe 10 to 15 minutes? But there we took dinner about 6 hours. And it is course after course. So I had to wait for our dear president to take me around, because I did not know how these courses follow. You start with fruits, you go to the vegetable. So I had to be shown. And because after being taken up to leaders whom we used to invite to the Intercontinental Hotel, and I would also do the same. So it is really a wonderful experience. And the lifestyle did not end there. That is where it started. The second place where we went was at the leadership school, where we were taken to Windsor Golf Hotel. I don't know, I believe most of you know Windsor, those of you who live in Kenya. The others who live in other countries, maybe one time you'll get an opportunity of coming to Windsor or any other place in Kenya, because actually this company has good plans for us. And when you qualify to attend any lifestyle event, the company keeps its promise that it makes sure it takes you to the best hotels in the world. So keep cool, do the basics just the way you were told, and you shall be there. So apart from just being taken to the wonderful sites or the wonderful hotels in the country, at Windsor we spent 3 nights and 4 days there with a lot of enjoyment together with my hubby. And this is another one good thing that the company does for you. You go together with your partner. You don't go alone. So after that, now I started traveling out of the country. And I want to tell you that I didn't have any passport before that. I got my first passport courtesy of this company. And I remember my president's Ptm Josphat harassing me to get the passport so that I don't miss the trip. What a good harassment. Imagine you being harassed to look for a passport so that you travel out of the country. It was very nice. In fact, you don't get hurt, but you just get happy. So I got my passport. And this time we were traveling to South Africa for a Ruby orientation. And we traveled together with my husband, and that hotel was classic. I want to tell you that it was classic, it was glamorous, we enjoyed. In fact, that is where we even had our honeymoon, because when we wedded, we didn't go to any honeymoon. And as if that is not enough, I just want to end there for the lifestyle, but I have so much to tell you. I also want to I don't want to forget my adorable team back in Nakuru and even other parts of the country, because I've managed to develop many directors. I even have my leading directors like Chadwick Bibo in Nakuru and many others, upcoming directors like Obege and Obenga Linet and many others in my team. I really appreciate you for the good work that you are doing. And I want even to say that even this month, last month in December, in the Superstars team, we produced a director from our team in Nakuru, Kevin Koech. So this team is a very wonderful team. I really love this team, and I believe that we are going places. We are even going to produce sapphires in the near future, and even other powerful leaders from this end and even all over the country. And even my business has even gone beyond the borders. I also have now members from Namibia, Botswana, Italy, and even Sweden and many other parts of the country. So I don't enjoy alone. I also enjoy with my leaders who are also earning good monies in the company. So I'm seeing our president has come back. I think I've really taken a lot of time. So our dear guests, welcome to our meeting. Thank you very much for being with us. My advice is that if you want to fly, join the company of Eagles. In this team, we have great leaders. We have all the support from them, even with us leaders who are here. So here we are not mean. We are very, very generous to empower and even help others to succeed. So join us. And actually, this company is not one company that if you join, you'll never regret. So let me leave it at that, because I've really taken much time. Maybe next time we shall share more. And thank you very much, our president, for giving me this time. And even members and the distributors, thank you for listening to me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Florence. That's a very rich story. My only, encouragement to the beginners is today you are listening to Florence Okech, but guess what? When Florence came, she listened to others. So soon you will be listened to. If I were you, I would say, very good. I can see Sharon saying, yeah, it's next time I'm the one. Millicent smiling because she can see herself doing it. So karibuni sana. We want to stop at this. That's me and my wife, Pieros, and that's the machine. You can see it looks beautiful. It's feminine. I mean, it's something that you love automatically. And our family there. And you're joining the best team. That's the founder giving us the recognition for being #1 in your life in the entire world. And that has been the case over the years. You can see over the years. And traveling and lifestyle, you get it in plenty. By the way, in this slide, you can see mother-in-law. Those who are Kenyans, you know, shows Charity Mwamba. You can see her somewhere there. We were at Intercontinental Hotel. I had paid for their bed at breakfast. She is over 80 years and doing it big time. What excuse do you have? I mean, surely, you know, sometimes you look at those people who are doing it big and you are like, I have to do it even better. So this is the lifestyle that awaits you, you know, going to Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world with the founder, Jerry Brasfield, and the CEO, Kendra. And that is myself and Piero's enjoying life, our wound team there, you know, Abu Dhabi, you know, being hosted in a 7-star hotel and so on and so forth. So a lot is awaiting you. There we were in Mexico, Los Cabos, 22 hours flight. All of us there in that photo, we are presidents from different countries. And you'll soon join us because it's not for few chosen, but for the few who choose that they want to do it. That is where Florence is getting any time from now. In this one, we were in Abu Dhabi, even with my biological father. You can see Okech Florence there. And you are given some appreciation when you are coming back. Chaya mandazi, you know, go taking some mandazis and chai as you go home, you know. And then we are going to, in 2021, we'll be in Czech Republic from 15th if the situation allows, and so on and so forth. But this is the most important slide of all because it shows you the starting point. Those who are go-getters, guess what? You don't even have to write this pay bill down. You just get your phone as I stop sharing now, and you pay directed to that pay bill. I have some people in this call who paid today, 2 of them. People are flying, people are running. Don't be left behind. Business number, those who are paying 985650. Account number, put your national ID. Are you done? Amount, put 8970. Then that message which is coming shortly from now, forward to the person who invited you to this meeting. Forward them that message and they will give you a form that you'll fill online and you get started. Otherwise, this is where we start. That's the staircase and you're on your way to your greatest success. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all of us. Congratulations to Medrin and Enoch who joined today. And for those who are joining us this evening, those who are paying, let's fly together. God bless you. God bless your families. And let's be meeting in the beaches of the world. If you'll be there to be met. God bless.